Life on a movie screen. No, yeah, chest pains, maybe tatted on my ass. Oh, feeling kinda. Rain, flesh and blood tone. Raw down, painless pheromone. Yeah, face swirling like a tub. Body murder. One weekend. Rain, painless rose. Feeling kinda praying for praying names tatted on my ass. Body made of steel. Soul of I live that I born I'm going deeper. And I'm going deeper. Yeah.
Welcome to the game between the New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Saints. It's a beautiful day here in New Orleans.
Folks, the 90s are back,
Bring
everyone.
words in me.
Old comedians, stale
There.
repeats, black on black violence. It's all here. How are you, Serb? Oh my God.
I just witnessed violence.
It's a beautiful day.
New Orleans. Yeah,
New Orleans,
that's where
New
the
Orleans,
Oscars took place. New
New
Orleans.
New Orleans. How are you, Serb?
New Orleans. I'm good. I missed that because I was playing Mario.
You were playing
but-
Mario. You weren't paying attention, and you missed your goddamn cue. That's it. That'd be right. That'd be right.
No. No one could have seen that coming. All right. All right. Let's get the general takes in about it before we go. All right. What's your take on it?
My take is
Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong?
honestly, I think Will Smith was right. He was walking around with the quad damage. He literally jibbed Chris Rock to death. Began, thank you so much. Oh my God.
My take is that Chris Rock, after receiving the most womanly slap in the world, like, if you watch through that slap again, you will see like the physiognomy of Will Smith. That was like a girl slap.
Do you know what physiognomy means, sir? That's not what that means.
No, that's what it means. That's what it means to me.
Okay,
That's what it means to
Serv's
I
carving
make up
his
my
own
own
path.
words.
Yeah, all right.
Yes. So, basically, yeah. So he gave a girly slap, and the fact that Chris Rock just sat there while Will Smith was like, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." That was the worst Will Smith could have possibly done to him.
That was
he's not gonna double tap.
That was
that was.
the fact that he went up on stage and like you could see Chris trying to fast travel and he couldn't get away.
Yeah, he didn't punch him. It's your opportunity to go up on stage and do something legendary, and you don't punch someone, you slap them. If I'm Chris Rock, while Will Smith is... I almost said Will Ferrell for a second.
Will Ferrell, what are you doing? Oh my God.
Will Ferrell would have done so much worse.
God, Will Ferrell would have literally just killed himself live on stage. That man is
Yeah,
tortured.
he would have.
He just goes up there, he's like, I've got a gun and I'm gonna fucking kill myself and make you watch.
But to speed it up here, if I were Chris Rock, while Will Smith was saying, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth," I would have leaned into the mic sheepishly and just said her full government name just to see if he would come up again.
Oh my God, dude.
Live on TV.
Oh God, hang on.
I would have doubled down.
I'm just gonna
I would've
restart
doubled down.
this so that we can watch the opening cutscene.
Give me visual.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Out of your mouth.
That kind of, yeah. I wish that this was still like 2014, so we could have that. Was Will Smith acting like an alpha or a beta, like those kind of takes?
Oh yeah. We draw the line. We draw the green lines. G.I. Jane is a war hero.
Those old Manosphere type blogs being like, no, Will was not giving off alpha vibes in that scenario. He was being a beta male.
At real lads on Twitter. That was a dire time on Twitter. Do you remember when, all the accounts were remember Savage Jihad?
God.
It was just just anti-Muslim jokes.
God, I do remember that. It's just like, you remember Matt Forney, the guy who walked like a Half-Life 2 character?
Oh my God, that was so awesome.
He walked like a fucking Source Engine character.
I can't wait until this current crop of alt-right guys like Nick Fuentes and Beerson and all those guys, they get the Matt Forney treatment where they just have this one in public video that's indefensible, where they just walk around like a Half-Life character, or they just turn around towards someone and they sound like Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh yeah, they've got that NP.
What do you need?
What do you need? What do you need?
Bye.
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 All right. You like the sight of your own blood? Just Matt Forney walking towards you with his fists up. He just clips into the floor.
Where is he?
There he is. Get him.
My biggest fears in the world is walking around and just having someone. I'm just walking around during a midday afternoon, and someone points at me and says, "There he is! Get him!"
Get him!
Walking around minding my own business. I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I would be a victim or be my triumphant moment.
Serb, I have the feeling you're too quiet. Is Serb too quiet, or is he just the right volume, guys?
We're basing this off vibes.
I think we're going off. Yeah, game is a bit loud. Serb is too quiet, as always.
Not see the game.
I don't care. You gotta listen, Serb. You gotta come up with your own version of the game, okay? Look, like this is we're having an imaginary.
Why?
We're having an imaginary stream, okay? You need to come up with your own interpretation of the events that are taking place.
Okay. All right. So if it's Freedom Fighters, it takes place.
You play as John Freedom Fighter.
No, I play as a journalist, and I'm trying to liberate the world from fake news.
You play as Michael Tracy, and you've just touched down in Kiev.
I'm playing as a MSNBC journalist, and I am about to save AOC from the January 6th insurrection, and I'm gonna save her, and I'm gonna kill all the uncles. I have an uncle body count of like 15, and then Joe Biden's gonna be saying like, "Thank you for doing this for me."
Thank you, Anime Serbia. You've saved the world.
You were a bad enough dude. Can you watch my dog? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, of course. I'm a hero. I work for MSNBC.
All right, we're going in. You play as like a union man in this game.
Okay.
You play as John Freedom Fighter.
Anyway, when I couldn't pinpoint the exact location of my home,
Hey, whoa!
Hamptons, she dropped me right there. Cold. Damn, I look
I
like
hate
an
that.
idiot still holding the drinks I've been paying for all night.
This is how you know. This is how you know the world is quote unquote lived in.
Let's get
Yeah.
on.
You join into a cutscene mid conversation. This is proof that these guys have conversations outside of the cutscene.
This is Serb going to his
It's a real
job.
world.
Do we
One
have
of
to
them.
get the crappiest route every Monday
I wear
morning?
a
At least for
hat
once
like
we
that,
got
the
a
New York
fancy
hat.
condo on the
Yeah.
inside with a view.
This is vaguely. They have
Isabella Angie,
vague.
whatever. She's
I get
the top
DreamWorks
spokesperson
vibes
for
from
the
these
warning
cutscenes for
against
some
right
reason, and
movement.
I can't explain
Serb,
why.
you gotta be quiet. You're missing the plot.
No idea. Besides,
Okay.
I don't follow all that conspiracy crap like you do. What do you mean conspiracy crap? Well, doesn't the Soviet invasion of South America bother you? You need a reality check, bro.
Thank you
Know
for the
what?
presents.
Next thing
Hey,
you know, you'll be
don't
waking
sell,
up under a
there's
Russian
plot.
flag, and you won't think it's conspiracy crap then. Right. You're so in denial. Look, try listening to those warning against Reds guys. Speaking of which, how about this first stop? I'd really like to check out the plumbing on that Isabella chick.
I can hear echo through your headphones, but it doesn't really matter right now.
Hello? Plumber's on patrol. Anybody home?
It just hurts my ears.
I don't care.
Wonder, is this the sludge sure needs a
I
trained
know you
surgeon?
don't.
Oh my God!
What the fuck?
Don't move, remain calm, citizen.
But we were just in a taxi cab.
Please,
Wait, they're actually the CCP.
where is your girlfriend?
Oh no! I don't have my state mandatory girlfriend.
Ask again, where is Isabella Angelina? Hmm?
What, her?
How come you're not getting pussy?
Look, she's not.
She goes to a different school.
Isabella cannot be far from here. Bomb the place to pieces.
Oh God!
Leave me
Donnie?
alone. Oh, thank God! Thank God I'm hiding behind this beautiful.
Oh Jesus! Donnie, the Reds! They're invading!
I knew this would happen.
Tom Jones!
Get him!
I got him.
Get him!
Oh God, he ragdolled.
It is
He had our
fortunate that you
explanation
found me.
mark.
Quickly, this
Exclamation
way.
mark.
How's the audio, guys? Is it alright? Jesus!
Everyone single file. This guy's the line leader. All right, everybody, let's go.
Oh fuck.
He won't trouble us anymore.
Audio's
Perfect. My perfect shot.
perfect. Live from
You
MSNBC.
gotta lap up. Live! It's Saturday Night Live!
Oh God! Oh fuck!
I can't
Dude,
wait for the
Donnie!
eventual Super Bowl commercial with Will Smith. and,
Chris!
Chris Rock.
Whenever someone subs. Oh, no chat on screen. Oh, that ain't no good. Where the fuck's the chat? Serb's been fiddling with my things again. You gotta understand. There we go. Okay, you should have chat now. This game was nuts when it came out.
So now when the VOD comes on and you show it to your friends, you can point, look, this is the cut, this is the
Yep, there we
chat
go.
moment. I had a funny chat moment. They didn't acknowledge it or anything, but like
I
look,
had
you
a
know,
funny moment in the chat, and it was funny.
really funny here. I swear, like there had to have been at least 2 out of the 100 people watching get breathed out of their nose a little bit faster, all because of me.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Whoa! I heard like a bowling alley strike sound effect when I heard that.
That was Jesus.
That you strike.
This is what, like 2003? Shit. Oh my god! Ow!
Do you think alopecia's real, or do you think?
Oh,
this
it's
is,
real.
like,
It's real, dude.
faking? I think she's faking. I think she shaved her head bald for attention.
Move! Get out of the way!
She shaved her head bald for attention and to draw attention off of the fact that she's been cheating on her husband.
Yeah, no, like talking about like making like there's only so much a man can take. No, see, this is why I miss 2014, because we would have gotten the articles like, yo, Will Smith is a cuck. Will Smith was giving off cuckold vibes. He's not an alpha.
He's not. I wish it was 2014 and we were back in the era where people were pretending that his kids were talented.
Oh, oh god, yeah, just like Will needs to just like act like pretend one of his kids was kidnapped or something.
Yeah, that'll get everyone off of it.
My child, he was kidnapped.
My really talented child, Jaden, from the hit anime Neo Tokyo.
Neo Yokio.
Neo Yokio. So bad.
That rules. I love that Jaden Smith had a fucking anime. Jaden!
I will. Jaden.
babies.
Just the concept of like heavy rain happening to Will
Whoa!
Smith. Oh Jesus.
Well, Will Smith's children like emote like Heavy Rain characters. That's how talented they are. They would be perfect for a David Cage film.
Jaden Smith in the new David Cage Star Wars.
Yeah, he should be. He should be the black Jedi in that.
Black
Move
Sun.
over the early thousands when it was with Mace Windu and all that crap. It's gonna be Jaden Smith.
I love that. Yeah, just like the character of Black Sun.
Manhole with your wrench.
Open the manhole.
Safety below in the soup.
Below.
Jaden. Jaden.
On-screen chat text is
Jaden.
black. Oh my God, Serb, what the fuck did you do?
What'd I do?
Why is the text chat black? Why do you keep fiddling with my shit?
I didn't fiddle with it again. I have my own thing.
Man, you've been fiddling with my shit since day one. Blacking the stream out? Jesus, Serb. Getting all blacked up. 126 viewers, thank you. Serb is a control freak.
Oh.
That's right. He's a low-key kind of an abuser.
You're an abuser. I have an abusive living situation, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly. What was that tweet you had about Bart?
My neurodivergent friend Bartholomew is in an abusive living situation.
Yeah, Bart is like
He said
Bart
his
is
GoFundMe.
Bart is low key being abused, guys. We need to do something.
That's my favorite scam.
Oh,
I know how
do you
that-
get those where it's like bots being like, "Yo, I'm a POC in an abusive living situation." It's like, "Who are you?"
It's the
Oh shit, shut up. The news is on.
that's me while Bueller
Citizens
was
of New
on.
York and comrades from the Soviet Armed Forces, welcome to our first news broadcast after today's events.
Tatiana.
My name is Tatiana Kempinski,
President
and I will
Robert
be your regular
Mueller.
news anchor from now on. We hope in time to obtain the cooperation of most of your
I hope I
familiar
blow her
TV
head off.
personalities once they return from a re-education program at our training facilities in Alaska. Meanwhile, I will make sure you get all necessary information about our efforts to restore peace and stability in your troubled country.
This is actually a game
Our
about
Soviet
Obama
leaders
being
have been
elected.
concerned for years by the plight of the poor American people suffering
This is what
under
they
a
thought would
corrupt
happen.
regime.
I mean,
Today we have finally succeeded in liberating the suppressed
Look at them. They're sprites.
hardship, and we will soon restore law and
Oh,
order
so
in a
cool.
new
They don't even have
Republic.
graphics.
And we expect and believe that
Oh, wait,
every
it does
citizen
happen in
will
real
swear
life.
allegiance to this new
This
order.
is what happens in
Cooperate
Afghanistan
and you will
Freedom
gain all
Fighters
benefits
2
of the
White
Soviet
Sharia.
system. All measure of resistance will be futile and dealt with swiftly. Our great leader, Comrade General Tatarin,
Thank you,
will be
Lana.
addressing the nation later. So on behalf of the dedicated staff here at the
General
studio
Chip
and the
Hazard.
glorious Soviet armed
He does
forces,
look like Chip Hazard.
welcome New York to a better future.
Did 9/11 happen in this universe?
No. no, they missed.
Oh, they missed the towers.
They actually hit MetLife Stadium in Jersey.
Oh, jeez. The terror was the same.
Yeah, if you're in New Jersey.
General Tartars.
Welcome.
Oh, we're going to the Chapo Trap House.
Hey, look, it's where Virgil's hiding.
I am Virgil, and I will be your guide.
Do you have any 16 to 19-year-olds on your vessel?
Need a trade. No, that's not how he sounds. He sounds, I need a teenager now.
I don't know how he sounds because I've never listened to the
our
podcast. I just want to make him be a swap person.
Okay,
That's,
of course.
That's what Virgil is. He's demoted.
I need teen pussy right now. I hear that this is like, you just have a guy in like your Freedom Fighters thing who's like an anime appraiser. Like that's his role.
What's the capitalist version of the Freedom Fighter stuff? This is like the capitalist.
Why does it
version
play a
of
million times?
Utopia.
D-Gen, thank you.
Who's that?
D-Gen. She subbed.
Who?
Oh shit! Fucking. Hang on, I gotta go blow up a police station.
No, hold on. You have to explain to me for at least 5 minutes. You have to pause the game and explain to me who D-Gen is.
I'm gonna kick your ass, dude. I've got a gun and I'm ready to liberate America.
Hey, you're walking a bit slow.
Please,
Are
Are these good
we're
cops
pinned
or
down
bad
here.
cops?
Hey,
Help me,
listen,
officer.
buddy. Grab some explosives and get back to the sewers. Go to the gas station. That's where you'll need to blow the fuel tank. Just go through the sewer you came
You
from.
sound a little bit black, white NPC.
Yeah, why NPC? Ah!
Oh, you got destroyed. You're an idiot. You should
Jesus!
have explained to me who D-Gen was. You
Dogan.
would have died.
No, that was, yeah, I probably should have. D-Gen would have warned me before that happened.
She would have. If she were here, she'd, yeah, she would have done that. She cares a good deal about you. Because you
Please,
feed
help.
her.
We're pinned down.
I do
You
really.
feed her from your hand.
We like a baby bird.
Eat out of
She's
your
just
hand.
eating out of my mouth. I
I
will pick.
wasn't gonna say that. You made D-Gen eat all the eggs.
Just like leaving a small piece of cheese for D-Gen.
You open up this. You have her on the stream 30 minutes in advance. And you say, "All right, D-Gen, you have to eat all the eggs."
You need to grow big and strong. Where's the manhole?
I don't know. I don't think I would vibe with strong D-Gen. I don't really want to live in a world where she could like cause harm to me.
D-Gen could just fuck you up. Yeah, no, that'd be really funny. Just D-Gen being incredibly strong.
I wouldn't want that. I don't think she wants that.
I
The
don't
post
think-
office is a Soviet stronghold. It is used as a supply depot to support troops.
Oh yes, the post office. I heard about this on Tucker Carlson.
Ah.
I heard about that. Tucker warned me about this.
Yo, man, I gotta talk to you.
Hey, man.
Check that. You found
Cool,
some C4.
hip
All
American
you gotta do now
graffiti.
is blow the gas station.
All right. The federal
You
building
want
is
the
just
hip-hop?
ahead. The federal building is just ahead. My friend Timothy is gonna guide you. Them government cats are gonna pay for Waco.
I'm burning up like it's Waco.
Die! You Ruskia scum!
Very good aim.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man. I'm just a union man.
You gotta say it. No. This is what you gotta say to me. It's like,
No
hey,
way,
I
pal.
really,
No
I
one
need you
gets
to
by
leave me
until
alone
Isabella
today.
is free.
Like what Caleb said to the Buzz Lightyear avatar.
Oh yeah, no, the
Hey,
Buzz
I
Lightyear
need
guy.
you to leave me.
I need
I
you
need
to
you
leave me
leave
alone today.
Leave me alone today. Not that line every day.
All right, dude, the Boston Marathon's coming this way. Oh shit.
Like the Boston Marathon. You know, no one really talks about how the Boston Marathon bombing. Everyone in the Boston Marathon was marching like the marching band in Postal 2. So honestly, they kind of had it coming.
They were exhibiting NPC behavior. Walk towards the base of the large fuel. All right, we're doing. Wait a minute, we. All right, well, time to blow up the federal building. Oh shit! Yeah, this was made by the Hitman guys, by the way.
This is exactly the world if we let Jake Flores win. He's gonna make the Soviets invade.
Yeah, this is literally.
And no one's ever gonna laugh at him again.
Secure the police station and liberate our leader, Isabella.
You need to liberate our leaders.
I'll liberate anything.
What about like you play as like Tazarnev or something? You just play.
You remember that era where people would make really edgy games where it would be like, it wouldn't be that great because it would be like, oh, you play as George Zimmerman.
Oh.
What if people did kind of like stuff like that, like
You play as
a
like
game where you played as
Not
Chris
to get rid of the
Dorner
snipers.
or
If you're
what
gonna
was it?
infiltrate the police station, I
Stephen
recommend you
Paddock.
use
What
the
if there's a
subway
Stephen
tunnel.
Paddock shooter game?
Stephen Paddock shooting.
come
game.
on.
Yeah, no, that was that's this game, man. You're playing as
Or you
Stephen
think
Paddock.
out everybody wearing a cowboy hat.
You put on the cowboy hat, you become more accurate.
Yeah, and when you listen to country music to debuff, so you have whenever there's country music playing, you have to silence it.
Oh, there's no like melee attack. Shit. Oh god.
The JFK reload. Yeah, someone said JFK reloaded Mandalay Bay mod. Yes, thank you, Lauren.
You got boost power.
You got boost power. So goddamn glad that game came out for freaking Switch. I'm happy.
Hang on, can
Play
I get a
that forever
soda?
now.
No, I can't. What the fuck? I thought this was America.
That's the ultimate test of an FPS.
Can you get a soda?
Zero.
Fuck petting the dog. Can you get a soda?
Can you get a soda? That should be the new account. Can you get a soda? You can get a soda in Modern Warfare 2. You can
Good.
get a soda in Half-Life.
That's literally all I care about. Is I don't give a fuck about petting the dog. They do that just for that stupid Twitter account.
They do it for the clout.
They do.
The clout of noticing that the dog can be pet. I don't think I've ever like played a game where you could pet a dog, unless it was like Nintendogs, and I was like 8.
Oh my god! Jimothy!
Have you ever played a game where you could pet a dog, honestly?
Where you can pet a dog? I don't know, maybe. MGSV. Yeah, you can pet the dog in MGS5.
Yeah. I guess.
You guess.
Only game I could think of is like Nintendogs.
Nintendogs?
Nice to get rid of the snipers.
Yeah, I played it when I was 8.
You're gonna infiltrate the police station.
I had a
recommend you
dog
use the
named
subway
Luigi that me and my brother would fight over the rights that we owned it, and a kid that we babysat got tired of us fighting over the dog named Luigi because I had a Luigi hat. And we got the Luigi hat used. It came with the used copy of Nintendogs from GameStop.
Man.
And the kid that we babysat was so bad at us fighting that he went onto our game. He said, "Hey, can I borrow this?" And then he sold the dog away forever. He's like, there, now you guys can't fight anymore because you were really annoying me.
I don't want you guys to fight anymore. You're like brothers to me.
Also, this kid borrowed my Lego Star Wars 2, and he immediately sold it at GameStop.
Did you ever have like
Odd.
oh man, just like letting people borrow games and then never getting them back?
Stay low, or the soldiers
Well,
will
this
spot you.
one was awesome because he just straight up like sold it at GameStop. Like,
Oh,
such a...
that's yeah, god damn it. For like what, store
That's
credit?
like the... Yeah. That's like the biggest scumbag thing you could fucking do. But it's so brazen that I have to respect it.
I think so,
It's
yeah.
like, shit. it's like, damn, you don't care that I'm a piece that I know that you're a piece of shit, and I have to see you every day. Like, damn, that kid'll do great in prison.
No, that's yeah.
Or he'll do completely horribly in prison, either or.
He understands the economy of the prison. He understands.
He knew he'd get away with it. Yeah, Hussey's right. I mean, is there anything that really enforces you to, like, be able to, like... No one's gonna really stop you, because there's no way I knew that he was gonna do that. His dad probably doesn't know what games he owns. Honestly, I have no idea how that managed to get back to me.
It was meant to be, Serb. That's why I got back to you. Serb, you were a sucker. That's why it happened.
I was too nice. But then again, I once borrowed a game and scratched it once, so I think that's karma. I think that puts me...
There are, like, kids, like, the scariest kids are the ones who realize, like, there are no consequences, like, as a child. Like, teachers can't actually do it. Like, there are no... teachers can't really do anything.
People.
No, Daniel, stop biting people. Daniel, stop. Daniel, please.
Get off the table. Daniel, off the table. Daniel. That's why being a teacher is the worst job in the world.
Yes. Like, no, you can't, like, look, we can use, Daniel, use our words, and he's just like, I'm calling the principal a faggot.
He's like, shut up! I'm gonna go, hey, teach, I'm gonna cut school and hang out the bowling alley.
Oh my god,
and
Serb.
He's like, okay,
Serb
in front
was,
case,
yeah,
you're in Italian class.
Serb, did you have, like, did you have a parkour, like, trend in your school?
No.
Okay, so... I think like a highlight of like being in like a young Australian was that parkour was really huge, and like
That seems like an Australian fad.
it's very much like an Australian thing. But you'd have kids who like were cutting class and they weren't going off to smoke; they were going across the street to like play out, like do parkour on the kids' playground. Like that was and you it ended up being banned at our school because it was gang activity. They were like, no, you're doing gang activity. Guys, please stop. You are making like hip hop styled movements.
How that's pretty much like as far as being a gangster really could be in terms of Australia. Like
Yeah,
what?
North Side
Like
gang.
what? Like what do you guys what do you guys really could possibly do as gang activity in Australia? Be honest.
I don't know. Get really into meth.
The meth trade? But that's not gangster.
That is gangster. That's what you do. All the cool kids were like, yeah.
It's bogan.
That is bogan. Bogan. Yeah, there you go, sir. You're getting the hang of it.
No, I only know what bogans are because like I want to be one. Because of the Michael Cusack animations. Chuck it in me, you!
Flannel is, yeah, it's not just for lesbians here. If you wear flannel, it's a sign that you're a bogan, so... People will not automatically assume that you're gay, or that you work in construction.
They'll respect you.
I love flannel, it's great.
Do you own a ute?
I do not own a ute.
Appropriation.
Fuck off. You're allowed to wear flannel.
Trial.
Flannel is dope, yes, thank you. Thank you,
After
Grimsby.
Labor Day?
What? The fuck are you talking about?
You wear black after Labor Day. You're horrible at being a homosexual.
Yeah, I'm not good at this whole being gay thing.
Yeah.
Australia's
opposite of LSD, so you can take it right now.
You gotta go through the straight therapy. Pills that make you straight.
Conversion therapy. I have jumper cables in my car, and I can do shock therapy for you right now. Just come to America.
Come to
Hey,
America.
come to America for something deeply traumatizing that will make you kill yourself in a couple years.
Oh, gee whiz. Alright. This is just a game about like doing an office shooting.
I wonder what the last Pray the Gay Away camp in America to be closed out is.
Those probably still exist.
I wonder what the last one will be. Do you think they'll fight for their right to traumatize kids into killing themselves in later adulthood?
Of course they will.
They do it every day.
They do it every day. Folks.
Yeah, what if they actually like tried to like do electroshock therapy on someone, and it made them gayer and made them immediately start doing theater in high school.
Nope, he's still gay, guys. Just zap
They
him
do
even harder.
electroshock therapy. They do electroshock therapy on a kid doing stage crew. They accidentally make him into a homosexual, and he immediately joins regular theater.
Oh god, they created a
Those
monster.
were the kids that had swag. They created a monster.
I've created a goddamn monster.
Just like the Imagine Dragons song.
God, that's like my favorite thing to say when someone's like, "Hey, imagine this," and then you just say, "Imagine Dragons."
That's my favorite shitty band because it's very takes me back to high school because everyone fucking loved them. Baseball, there's a concept of walk-up music, which is like the equivalent of like your WWE entrance theme. And let every kid have one in baseball.
Yep.
High school baseball. Every single kid picked Radioactive in the starting lineup.
Oh, that rules.
I shit you not, there wasn't a single person that deviated. Like, there was maybe one kid that had, like, a Chief Keef song, and everyone else had Imagine Dragons. It was awful.
You just had, like, Owl City. You were the Owl City kid.
Yeah, one Owl... Yeah, no one wants to be the lone Owl City kid on the baseball team, I'll tell you that. That's a soap party. That's a free soap party.
Oh, man. They're just, like, beating you up in the changing room afterwards. Like, the teachers come in and they're beating you up.
This is what you... The gym teacher beats you up. It's like, man, I was planning on molesting you, but you know what? I'm gonna beat you up instead because you listen to Owl City.
You can tell I love my job because I don't molest the kids.
Over here.
Have you ever thought about how creepy your average gym teacher was? Like, did you have gym teachers that were too overly familiar with the female students?
Lots of people who very clearly wanted to be cool in high school and became teachers. Like I had one who would just bring an acoustic guitar to class, and he would play like Oasis to the girls and shit, and it would be the same song every time. It would be so funny.
Oh, that's awesome. But you could just say, it's like, yo, he's gonna play Wonderwall!
He's gonna play, I don't even think it might have been Jet, actually. It was the band Jet.
It would have been so cool if he played Oasis, but he didn't play Wonderwall.
Well, that
It's like, yeah, man, I have to play a deep cut here. I have to impress the fly.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Yeah!
Oh god, no, I had gym teacher who got fired for sleeping with the students. One of the things you realize, I think I talked to Bailey about this, is how many of your teachers were like functioning alcoholics in high school.
You bring this up fairly often.
I
but
do.
It definitely bears repeating.
I do, yeah. Like,
Louder for the kids in the back because it's a good point to make.
it was, I think it might have been it was some shitty Jet song, the one Jet song.
Are you gonna be my girl?
Are you gonna be my girl? That like
Hey, Daddy was definitely a pedophile.
Oh, probably, yeah. No,
How are you gonna play an acoustic version of How Are You Gonna Be My Girl to a teenager and not be a pedophile? That guy turbo molests kids.
Oh no, yeah, no. Like I went to an Anglican school, and yeah, they had like a pedophile on staff, like before I came.
Come on in.
Like years before I came, and it was just like he was like literally hypnotizing students and molesting them. Like that's
sissy hypnoing kids?
No, he was straight up like the counselor, and he was like hypnotizing kids.
This is only a temporary base. We're using
That's demonic.
It's straight up. I swear to God, I'm telling you the truth.
You can't. I have nothing to joke about here. That sucks. That fucking sucks.
No, just like straight up. He did not wear a turban.
Did they try to rehabilitate him by confiscating his pocket watch though?
No. I think he was about to be arrested, and he gassed himself in his car.
Here we have an overview of the enemy compound.
Okay.
You can see the
Yeah, no, there's the.
That's the only way that could have ended.
Yeah, no, he straight up killed himself.
I'm planning further advances into the city from here. It would really set them back if we recaptured this area. You won't be alone.
Alright,
Since you proved yourself by
There's no punchline there. No, he like molested a bunch of kids and then killed himself. He did not hypnotize me. No.
Yeah!
No, it was before I
I'll
went to
let
that
you lead
school.
2 of my best men into action.
And one of the things that kept
Gassing your-
happening, one of the things that kept happening was they kept trying to remove it from the Wikipedia
As
page.
long as they are recruited, these guys will follow
Gassing
you
yourself
wherever
in your
you
own
go,
car,
just like Bonnie.
and the
Yeah.
last thing you hear in your head
Now go
before
fight.
you like
Good luck.
nod off and die is the Sega Rally is the Daytona USA game over, yeah. theme.
God.
Remember, you are the leader. You can issue your men commands. Order them to attack that small patrol up ahead.
Abort! Moving out!
Good. Your men will fight every
This has
enemy in
some
the direction
thing.
you're pointing them.
The thing.
Oh, okay.
They were just outside of our base. This is
This
bad
is an
base
important
placement.
vantage point.
They were
Gives
just
you
sort
an
of right
overview
there.
of the battlefield, useful for strategic maneuvers. From here you can command your great.
for
You're a true
strategio.
leader.
All of you!
No,
I'm
so
good at what I
you
do.
to know when to fall back.
Man, if podcasts about list raids is here, I think we could
Destroy.
actually get close to 300.
Shit.
But it's up to who below.
Who below? You can do this.
Let's take
Who
them out!
below. Be my best friend in the whole wide world. Alright, what we got here? Just a regular. Alright, we got just a regular segment where we're shooting at
Check
bad
over
guys.
Did you ever play the first Kane and Lynch? It was kind of like this, except worse in every way.
No. I've read. The thing is, like,
Remember to check
I
the
would
map
read
once in a
Game
while.
Informer reviews.
On the map,
Oh, no.
you
That got
mission
Game
objectives.
Informer?
It's
No,
easy to
you mean the
get lost, so
GameSpot,
use the map
where
to
it got
find your
Jeff
target.
what's his name fired?
It
Jeff
might
Gertzman?
make life easier for you.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Back when I was a kid, I post about this sometimes. Back when I was a kid, there was nobody that had more power in my eyes than the Game Informer. There was no more powerful people than the Game Informer reviewers. Joe
Oh, man.
Chuba, Andy McNamara. It was a big deal when Bioshock got its 10, because that's the first time I ever saw a game get 10 out of 10. And then, well, it kind of became a thing that happened all the time. That's why no one cares about game reviews.
That, yeah.
Because
I'm trying
everything gets a 10.
Everything gets a 10 now, yeah.
It's not a big deal. It was even a big deal when something got like a 9.75. Like now that's everything because
I like
man,
the, yeah, no, a
people
9
get
is
kill
a
it.
9 is like a flop almost.
Yeah, 9's a flop. They should really scale that back.
It's like,
that's
yeah.
what Gamergate should have been about, like giving everything a 10.
I love that. Yeah,
Kinda
what's
like
like the blood score? The blood score was always giving something like an 8.8. That was always like the hack score. It was like the equivalent of like a Pitchfork 7.7,
Yeah.
where it was pretty much like a pan.
I'm over here!
It's always so awesome when a game, like, even in this current era, that is hyped up to shit. Everyone's, but it ends up being, like, complete dog shit.
You mean every Sony
And
game?
it gets bad reviews. Yeah, perhaps. And it still gets, it gets panned even in this era. That's what I'm saying. Like, not even the games journalists could swallow giving this a 9. They're
Yeah.
like, listen, this is half cooked. Like, you managed to have a games journalist do the equivalent of sending back a meal at the restaurant.
That is so funny.
They usually slop up everything.
I love that. They
I
love the
always
damn
love when
slap.
that happens.
Yeah, like whoops, you forgot to pay. You forgot to pay us.
You forgot to even cook it. Alright, I'm never ordering a rare steak ever again because I think they undercooked my steak. Went to have to get steak and eggs with a buddy the other day. And the steak was way too rare, and I felt like if I swallowed it, I was going to die. Like he was gonna come back from the bathroom and find me face down right on my plate. No. How do you get your steaks, Rocky?
Medium rare.
I think that's the way to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are steaks hard to come by in Ausland?
No.
Is it like a super expensive thing?
No, we're Serb. We just got electricity. Okay, we're a modern country.
We're a modem country.
We
You
literally
just got the modem. To
we
power
just
all
we
of your
just
internet.
got the modem.
You just got a modem.
Yeah, well, we're a modern country.
Do you have Modern Warfare?
Yeah, of course we do.
Or is that, or are they showing trailers for that at Australian E3?
We're only just getting Modern Warfare.
Yeah, sorry.
America, baby.
Do you play subs or dubs on American games?
I have to
Like
go
I
with
know
dub.
it's hard to understand us.
Rocky's still playing on the Atari, yes.
You still play a beat 'em and eat 'em.
Beat him, eat him. Eat and earn. Okay, hello, it's me, Natalia.
Hello, Anna.
This is Tatiana
What's happening?
Sierpinski at SAFN Studios in New York. In
Oh, that actually
today's
does say
headlines,
that.
a downtown precinct was attacked by rebels earlier today. The attackers freed several rebel detainees. There are reports of many casualties. Several witnesses confirmed that the raid was carried out by a small group of armed rebels, headed by an individual who authorities believe to be the new leader of the resistance.
His name is John
Isabella
Freedom.
Angelini, seen in these pictures, is an important member of the underground resistance movement, and the operation looked like a carefully planned and executed rescue attempt.
This is animated in the
It was
movies.
led by a shadowy figure as yet unidentified, but believed to be a male Caucasian
I hope
in
they
his
catch him.
early 30s. Earlier today,
Oh,
I
we have to play
interviewed
the
our leader,
movies.
General Tatarin.
We
on the
do, yes.
situation.
This sort of action against the Soviet Liberation Army will not be
We will
tolerated.
kill the
And
Gorgonites.
such attacks only increase tension here.
I hate
However,
Gorgonites.
I assure you that this was an isolated event.
Tell me
and
more
we
about the
have restored
Gorgonites.
peace.
It is so funny.
They're evil and they are green.
It is so funny that that was like DreamWorks' response to Toy Story.
Governor's Island is Comrade Colonel
It's so funny
Boba,
how they expected
head
us
of
to be like,
KGB.
man, the Gorgonites are the cool toy.
No, they're
When
not.
It's like, all right, come on. The small soldiers were the coolest.
Exactly.
I watched that movie recently, and my reaction was that, like, I want an actual Chip Hazard figure.
Yeah.
And on this reassuring note, let's look at the
Also,
forecast.
alright, Felix, if you're
What's in store
listening,
for us on
1%
weather
chance you're
tomorrow,
listening.
Comrade
I think you
Juliana?
dropped the ball when you had David Cross on, and you neglected to ask him what it was like on the set of Small Soldiers.
How small
Instead, you
were the
decided to fight with
soldiers?
him.
Now, how small were the soldiers, David?
How small were they? Oh, the Halo TV show!
Halo TV.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen it, but I have heard nothing good.
Well, the clips of it.
Oh
Where
man.
it's, they don't even get the HUD right, I guess? I don't know.
That shit looks like a 2012 YouTube video.
This looks like a YouTube.
It's like looks like some rocket
Oh.
jump type shit.
Something awesome I discovered about the Zoomer generation is they don't call things YouTube poop anymore.
What do they call it?
They call things I made an edit of, or my edit of, and it's just like an edit of Encanto or Turning Red.
Oh wow.
That's
yeah.
all YouTube poops now, man.
For 3
It's
months,
it's
the
a
Soviets
slight
have been
difference.
Take control
There's a
of the
slight
old
detail.
hotel.
God, that's
But
weird.
just call it a YouTube poop.
Weird shit. Yeah, they do that, don't they?
Yeah, that's a.
They do that. Have you seen those like those edits of movies where it'll just be like a scene from a movie, but they'll have like weird zoom-ins, like on everything. They'll just do those zooms.
Oh yeah, when you I do whenever I watch like a Family Guy episode on YouTube, it's that.
Sounds like a plan.
Don't you just love it when you watch a Simpsons video on YouTube and it's like The Simpsons Bart, and it's always like titled like that because it's like some Soviet made like that as the title of it.
Oh, it'll be like some Korean video. Yeah, no, Koreans really love like modern Simpsons for some reason. I think they're like the only audience for it.
I saw the most recent new Simpsons episode I saw was the one where Bart befriends a small influencer child voiced by The Weeknd, and he makes his own Supreme shoe. And Homer and all the other adults all get into Supreme, and they all are dripped out.
Homer becomes a hype beast.
Shot. Homer became a hype beast.
That is so
And
funny.
I think that's beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna die.
In concept only.
The Weeknd? What are you doing in Springfield?
he voiced both the father and the son character in that
Oh,
episode. The twist was that the father, the son's a clone of the father.
What? I like that can just happen in modern Simpsons. They'll just be like, no, he's a clone.
It's so funny, huh? Like, you know, The Simpsons is very relatable.
Something.
I can't wait
yeah.
until like. I can't wait until The Simpsons goes on for long enough that, like, canonically, if you count the 1989 Simpsons, Homer should have died by now.
Homer should have died. Homer's like, what? He's like Fortune from Metal Gear Solid 2. He's just asking why he can't die. Why can't I die, Bart?
I can't wait until, you know how they did, like, the Sadgasm episode where they retconned Homer's age so that he was alive, he was, at a grunge band in the 90s?
No, he's a millennial now, Serb. That's canon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they do that. I can't wait until Homer is a Zoomer. It goes on for long enough that Homer was a Zoomer when Bart and Lisa were born. I am realizing this as I'm speaking words and becoming horrified.
No.
There will become a time where Homer will be rewritten to be a Zoomer. I hate this.
Homer becomes a Twitch streamer.
I am having a bad high. I'm having a high that I'm not comfortable with.
Homer, you can't
Homer
become a
will
Twitch
become a
streamer.
Zoomer.
Oh God, oh fuck.
Homer was on TikTok as a kid.
Homer
I don't
was,
like
yeah.
this.
Homer looks back on his childhood as a TikTok star.
My God.
Fall back. Get moving.
I hate this. I'm getting angry.
I like that you just one of my favorite things to do is just imagine things that like make me sick.
I talked myself into it. I was just like talking. I accidentally made myself sick.
Well, alright. Like the last modern Simpsons I watched was the Elon Musk one where he like lands in their backyard
That's
in like
wild.
a spaceship. That's a while ago now. That's like probably like what 10 years ago.
Well, that was back when everyone thought that Elon Musk had swag. It was really cool being one of the few people in, like, say, 2016 in a STEM school that was like, Elon just fucking sucks. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's a genius. And I'm like, no, he's stupid. He doesn't invent anything. I mean, he doesn't.
That is true.
Like, I remember when he made that tunnel to save those kids, that soccer team that got trapped. Also, that soccer team that got trapped, I think they only did it for attention. They were misbehaving on purpose, just so they could be in the news.
They were acting up. Yeah, I wouldn't have done it like that. I think that they were acting. Serves just like, yo, those kids deserve. We're not rescuing you till you learn your lesson.
Even though it's like clear it's an accident.
Clearly, like those kids are dying.
I'm playing bad cop with like a bunch of Chilean miners that are stuck in a Chilean mining incident. I'm like, I think you're all faking and you're doing this for attention.
Honestly, you need to stay down there till you've learned your lesson.
Until you apologize to the news.
Yo, hey.
There's some serious dynamite in the diner. You look like you could use some.
Hey man, what's going on?
But yeah, wait, are those CCP guys your friends?
Maybe. They might be.
I guess they defected.
They defected. They tasted a hamburger.
Saying, the funniest Elon Musk one was when he tried to make that submarine for the, I guess it was the Philippines? I don't remember the country. Thailand. The Thailand government.
Oh my God.
He made that submarine, and the submarine, according to the dimensions of the submarine, could not even fit in the hole. So it was a useless submarine. He's like, well, I made it anyway, so the government can have it for free now. You could thank me later.
You can thank me
later. And that one rescue diver was just like, yeah, you were not helpful. You are not a hero. You just came on the scene and acted really annoying the entire time and pissed everyone off. And the Elon's response was, "But yeah, well, you're a pedophile."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
That's why you're here.
He was calling like the guy who was rescuing those kids like a pedophile.
And it's like, yeah? Well, why else are you in Thailand? Why is anyone here? Because they're pedophiles. And he's like, what?
Wake up, sheeple. God.
He made the world's worst submarine, and it's really cool because it was such a bad submarine that I actually think I could design better. And I'm not particularly smart. Like, that was a...
That's, like, the thing with, like, our current
bigger than the
billionaire...
hole.
Oh, God, That rules. Like, our current billionaires are people who have, like, the wealth of kings, but the souls of, like, office, like, jockeys. Like, just people who, like, desperately need to be liked, despite having, like, the wealth of, like, a medieval king.
Alright, Rocky, if you want to know what a billionaire is like when they have the personality of me, look up Tony Khan.
Okay, I will. Yeah, but because I'm playing a
Not
video,
now.
because I'm playing a video game, why don't you tell me what he is like?
He is the, yes, of course. He is the owner of the wrestling federation I have. I watch.
You just wanted to talk about
basically-
wrestling. God damn it. You tricked me.
No. I didn't trick you. No, it's not a trick. Basically, he inherited his dad's fortune early just so he could, like build his own wrestling company and hire all his favorite guys and hang out with them every day.
Yeah, and he was right to do it.
Yes, he was right to do.
I'm gonna make Triple H hang out with me, and he's gonna be my best friend, and he's gonna be like, Tony, you're so cool.
It is exactly what he does, and
Oh
it
my
is so
God.
cool.
That unironically rules.
Regroup, all of you.
See, like it's just like instead of just being like H. Gorbo the Third, oil tycoon, where he's just like, haha, time to go on Epstein's island. Tony Khan's like, I'm going to see if I could get The Rock to be my friend.
He just might make it
Dad,
too.
can I have an allowance? I want to buy the Rock's contract so we can hang out.
Need to hang out with the stars.
That's why he's so cool. He's the only not evil billionaire.
Serb did like a book report that was like people I look up to.
Tony Khan. Number one.
Tony Khan. When I grow up, I want to be Tony Khan.
Yeah, I want to own the Jacksonville Jaguars. I want to own a perpetually awful football team that sends quarterbacks through a wood chipper.
I'm actually kind of weirded out by how competently made this game is.
Yeah, I'm not really. There's nothing really particularly like egregious or like being like, see, this is incompetently made. It's like, no, this is.
It's the well-made little B game.
Yeah, this should have killed.
I think it was moderately popular.
I've never heard of it though, so.
No, well, if you've never heard of it, there you go, right? I'm being sincere, by the way. I don't think this game was big.
So it's like my appraisal of this game is like, yeah, this should have killed. I mean, it's by no means like an insanely great game, but I could see, like, normies love third-person shooters for quite a bit, and I think this came out in just the right era where like it would have and should have killed. So I don't know why I'm only hearing about this just now.
It's a good little game. Yeah, this is very much like a game that you rent when you're like 13 and then you just forget about.
This is Blockbuster energy.
This is Blockbuster Core, yeah. God, renting it for like 3 days at Blockbuster Core.
I'm gonna start calling people who rented games as a kid rentoids. Not because like of any not of any superiority, but like I just love using oid as a suffix.
Regroup. You got it.
Oid, yeah, oid is like, yeah, good suffix.
Hussey says this looks like a game that you'd find in Serial.
I'm thinking about, yeah, cereal box games. Like, I had Age of Empires as a cereal game.
Oh, yeah, oh, actually, yeah. I don't think that's as a dig. Or it could be.
No, not a dig at all. Not a dig at all.
I mean, if in a post-Chex Quest world,
the standards for cereal box games were very high back then.
Chex Quest was like the alpha, the omega.
Yeah, Chex Quest really, like, just like having like a Talking Heads documentary about like Chex Quest is so funny.
Try this.
They made a game so that kids that are raised in religious households could finally play Doom. That's what Chex Quest was.
Yeah, that's like how Hit and Run was GTA for like people who couldn't play GTA.
We're rolling. Let's move.
Basically anyone that just owned a GameCube. If you owned Simpsons Hit and Run, if you owned a PS2 and you played Simpsons Hit and Run, there was something wrong. Like only that, there was something a bit wrong with you.
I
if
had,
you
well,
like 15.
Well, I had a friend who just straight up was not allowed to play M-rated games. Like he had one of those weird households, and then I'd go home and play like Manhunt. I'd be like, yeah, my parents don't give a shit about my media consumption. I'm sure I'll turn out normal.
Yeah, no, I think me and you are like a way to see like how that actually turned out. That
Yeah.
Both were an M-rated household families, so like, hey everybody that's a prospective parent, we're how kids turn out when you're not allowed to play when you're allowed to play M-rated games. I think we won compared to the kids that weren't, because those kids honestly were kind of fucking weird.
They turned out weird, yeah.
I think they have a higher hit rate of growing up into being pedophiles. I know that's slander, but I think it's probably true.
Everyone who grew up different than me grew up to be a pedophile.
Well, I mean, they probably grew up in a really weird, like, Rod and Todd style household. Let's be real here.
I did know a Rod and Todd kind of family. Like, they just weren't, like, they had Bible games. Like, Bible board games.
Well, you could either end up, like the world's worst adult, or, like, probably have, like, or, like, you end up just being awesome, and, like, awesome to hang out with.
No, they were cool. Like,
they have such resentment. Like, you have... Like, it was like, yo, dude, check this out. Like, look at this stupid Bible game my parents forced me to play. It sucks. You'll love it.
Becoming like a Satanist when you're 13 is a way of rebelling.
Or just being apathetic towards your upbringing.
God, so funny.
It's like, hey, check this out. It's Bible, man. It fucking sucks. You play as Freddie Mercury.
You play as John Bible Man.
And you run through space.
Oh man. I did have neighbors who were like fundamentalist Christian, and they'd be like because I used to have like my hair long when I was 12, and she'd like the mom would just be like, now you like girls, right?
Don't hang out.
Don't hang out with my. So you do like girls, right? I'm like, yeah, of course.
Don't hang out with him. Have you ever had a friend's parents hate you?
Yes,
like,
yes.
Unjustified reasons.
Well, not really unjustified. I was like a shitty kid, but like, yeah.
Wipe them out.
Oh man, I don't have an answer to that because I've never personally had that, but I've had friends that my parents hated for like no reason. They were mean to my younger brother once because my younger brother was being annoying and they didn't stand for it. If you're a friend, if you have a younger brother that forces his way into a friend hangout, and
keep eyes open.
And your one friend does not fucking stand for your little brother being annoying, and he just, does what a older kid does, and just kind of rightfully bullies him a bit, because yeah, he was being annoying. Your younger brother will tell on him to your parents, and then you won't be allowed to hang out with him anymore. Or your parents will just not like him.
I had like a kid who I used to like because he would always misbehave in class, and I'd always encourage him. He'd be like swearing at the teacher and shit. And I'd be like, "This guy fucking rules." And then it's like, I'd go over to his house and he'd have like a young single mom, parent who was like pretty cool, and she just let us like stay up all night. And you're like, man, his parents must fucking love him. And then like you're like, oh no, yeah, she's trying her best. Like as an adult, you look back on that.
But I thought that sleepovers at my cousin's house was so fucking awesome because his dad let us do whatever we wanted, and the reality was that his dad was just like really, really drunk all the time, and he just didn't give a shit. He just went to bed at 8.
Yeah.
Make himself to sleep.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. The weird like alcoholic parents were so funny. Like you did, like as a kid, you don't quite register. Like it's like when you see your parents like, yeah, you see like your parents drunk for the first time, and it's just like uncanny and weird. It's like, what, Dad? Why are you acting like that?
I remember when I saw my dad drunk for the first time.
Yeah, like seeing your mom like wine drunk, and you're like, what's going on?
Team, yes sir.
I went to Oktoberfest with my dad, and I had a pretzel with me. And I was like, "Hey, Dad, how's it going?" My dad, completely fucking plastered, turns around to me. I have the pretzel in a plate. He goes, and he takes both sides of the plate of the pretzel. And he squashes it, and I was just like, "You broke my pretzel."
Dad.
Let's take them out.
It was very funny, and he was right to do it.
He was right to bully his son, his wayward son, Serb.
His only son. But now he has 2 kids. My younger brother being annoying moment that was so potent to me is I was at a sleepover at my cousin's house. It's me and my cousin and my friends. Because me and my cousins, we all went to the same school. They were only 1 year younger than me, and their friends are my friends. We'd all hang out on Xbox Live all the time. Everyone sort of lived this kind of thing. It was just the boys. Your gamer boys on your Xbox Live thing, and you slept over sometimes. You go to see a movie at the theater. It was fucking sick. My mom forced me to have my brother come along one night. And my brother was being really fucking annoying the entire night. And he basically, you know that scene in Spy Like Friends? We were all getting ready to go to sleep. You remember that scene in Spy Like Friends with Jeremy? Where he goes...
Yeah.
He was doing that to my friend Will. And my friend Will basically did that scene, just fucking punched my brother in the stomach. I was like...
God. Serb.
And he told my mom I wasn't allowed to hang out with anymore.
Serb, can you check the stream and see if you're echoing?
Take it.
This is gonna be one of those things where I look at like the VOD and
I can't hear you.
Serb's just been echoing the entire time.
Check what?
Check the stream and see if you are echoing. Just do an audio check.
Oh, okay.
You'll be fine.
Hold on, it's loading.
Ah, god damn it, hang on.
You tend to echo sometimes.
I do echo, yeah, a little bit, yeah. Hang on. Ah, shit, god damn it.
Because we usually do this at my house.
Serb's brother found out he was talking shit. God damn it, my internet's fucking being weird. Hang on. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna do something real quick.
I'm a little bit echoey.
It's not severe. Hang on. No, it's being flaky. Is that better?
It just sound different because I'm
All right, that should be a bit better. Audio is fine. Yeah, okay. Is it better now? Let me just take a sip.
I just sound different than usual because it's coming through yours, and we usually do it through mine. That's why.
Okay, seems good. Yeah,
literally
no,
all
maybe we just hit a surge. Audio is fine. Okay, yeah, good. That's what's important. Good audio is what's important.
We had 149 people at that point. It was really cool.
That was cool.
We were really killing it. But yeah, that was my brother being really annoying and ruining hanging out with a friend for the next.
Oh man.
For the rest of middle school and high school. That sleepover was so swag. We all brought over our laptops, right? And we would just like grief Minecraft servers. And we all were on this, right? We were all regulars on this one server, right? And there was this one guy who was the admin of it, who was a furry, but he would role play as his Fursona's wife and his Fursona's kid. And we'd just be building in Minecraft, and he would teleport up to us and walk up to us and lick us. And we were just like, all of us in like 7th grade were like, we've had enough of this motherfucker. This guy was like 26. It's like, we've had enough of this guy. Let's fuck with him. So my friend somehow, this guy like had horrible OPSEC. So my friend Will doxed him and found out his phone number. So we're all hanging out at our sleepover, just like calling him up on our cell phones and being like, hey man, what's up? And he's just like, hey, and the guy at the other end, he's like, yeah, he's like, what are you up to, man? And he's like, it's my birthday today. And he's like, oh yeah? It's like, yeah, the party's like, no, I'm alone at my job at McDonald's. And we're tormenting him, we're calling him, and he logs onto the server when he gets home. And he builds a rage cage for himself. He's like, alright, everybody in the server, do not let me out. Because if you let me out of this rage cage, I will kill you.
God, the kid who had to go to like the calm down room is such a... Did you have a calm down room at your school?
Yes, I spent all day in it. Dragon Ball Z. No, we didn't.
God.
I was temporarily, like, there was protective custody in my school for kids with speech problems.
Oh, no.
They tested me to make sure I didn't have that. I just remember going in for that. Oh, man. This is probably, like, I mean, everyone knows I'm autistic, but because they knew I was an autistic child, they would send me into this group, because I have Asperger's, they would send me into this like resource group where I'd talk with other autistic kids, and we would watch like Christian like video stuff. It'd be like, and the counselor would be like, "So, what do you guys think of that?" And I would get in trouble because I would just refuse to go to it because I was like, "I'm sorry, this is so fucking gay. I cannot not go to this." I'm just like, no, I don't want to. I am not this bad.
Yeah, no, oh god.
Won't stop talking about Newt Gunray and Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I am not this bad.
Get back to the sewers. The Reds will be looking for us.
It's so funny,
I
just
like Halo.
realizing you're autistic, but not like autistic to the point where you're like you bang your head on shit.
Yeah, like not even like there's like autistic where like you're like have Asperger's have to be pretty much put in school protective custody. I was like, I am not that bad where I have to be put in protective custody.
That's so funny.
Like I didn't, and surprise, in high school I actually had friends and like co-mingled properly with Gen Pop. So yeah, they were wrong to do that to me. I didn't want to watch the fucking Auto Be Good. Yeah, look that up, chat. Auto as in car, be good. They made me watch that in 8th grade.
It's like teaching you like, okay, make sure you make eye contact with people when you talk to them. No, I had
I had to learn about sharing.
God,
sucks.
That's so funny, sir. Like I had untreated ADHD in school, so on paper, I think I've told like the stream this, but I haven't told you. I was like on paper, they thought I was like retarded. They're like, they pulled me out of class. They're like, okay, we want to make sure that you know how to read. I'm like, yeah.
That was my younger brother.
They're like,
I
huh?
thought my brother was like retarded and stuff like that. As it turned out, because he had to constantly go to speech, constantly had to do X, Y, and Z. As it turned out, his ears were so fucked up that he was, ears and eyes were so fucked up, he was actually legally blind and deaf. Until he put tubes in his eyes.
That is so fucking funny. Just seeing like.
So they just treated him like he was retarded. But he was actually just a very typical child.
Oh, his eyes are retarded.
Just couldn't see an ear.
Well, his eyes and ears are retarded. Oh,
yeah,
God.
so like, if you hung out with like a deaf kid that was like, I don't know, 7? Yeah, of course you'd think he was retarded.
Realizing like you're more functional than the other kids in your group, like I had to go to like a thing where they like tested if you could read and write, and you had like kids who could barely spell their name in like 10th grade.
Yeah, this is something we both heavily relate to.
I relate a lot to it. Yeah, no, God, because I had massively untreated ADHD that led to like depression in like my late teens, and I'm like, oh, my life's a fucking mess.
Great job.
And then I like.
Mine was just like.
Now. Even better.
Go for it.
Oh, no, you go ahead. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, mine was just like, it was like a combination of like mild Asperger's and ADHD. So like, I have like the sort of general rudeness of Asperger's where like I'm mostly interested in my own shit rather than other people's shit, and ADHD where I just am generally oblivious. So that combination would make it seem like it's like, oh, the kids are gonna eat this kid alive. It's like, no. It's just, I have two things going on, and I'm not the kind of kid that's gonna talk about like Star Wars to another kid out of nowhere.
God.
I think it helped that I like sports most of all, because that's what other kids liked.
I had a kid who would just talk at me about like Dark Souls, and he'd just like try and be like, have you watched this video about the lore? And I'd be like, no, I haven't. And he'd just like start talking over you. He'd be like, okay, well, there's this thing, and just like, he did that thing like the autistic kids do where they have like the monotone moan and then they start talking like that kind of thing.
The thing is with me is that like, well, I guess like is like the differing thing here is that I could like tell when I'm talking about what I'm talking about, and it's just like completely like, all right, no sale. They're not buying what I'm selling. It's time to go do whatever.
Oh.
Like the only time when I autism out really is when I'm around my own kind that like the crap I like.
Oh yeah, God. Like being able to talking about people who you don't have to like mask around and you can just be like, yeah, I can bring up weird shit. Very nice.
I'm decent internet masking. I don't have. I mean, you'd say some people would be like, "Yeah, right, Serb." It's like, well, yeah, I don't have to because I'm around all of you. We're all weird internet people. If you're watching this, congrats, you're not normal.
Yeah, if you're watching this stream, you're not a normal person. You should have figured that out by now.
Yeah, it's like, all right.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry to
it's like,
tell
oh,
you.
If you do think you're normal, you're the fastest one in the glue You're fastest horse in the glue factory. Congrats.
Yeah.
Regroup. Falling in.
But it's awesome. It's awesome having people think that like you have speech issues or something, and you're just mostly normal.
You're mostly just a normal
So they
person.
just pair you with people that you just do not want to be seen by.
I had like a thing where I was with like a group of like people that I was just getting to meet for the first time, and like I realized like I was the only person in the group that was not like on SSRIs or like medication. Like it's this new group of people that I hang out with, and they're like, okay, so like what does everyone have? And like they're just talking about like their diagnoses and shit, and I'm like, I don't. Sometimes I get sad. Like that's all I had to really say. Yeah, I get sad sometimes.
All of our fans are either on whatever the hell that estrogen drug is, or
Estrogen?
Prozac.
That estrogen drug.
That's our fans. That estrogen drug. That 70s show. That estrogen drug.
You're like realizing, oh, I'm like, oh, like most women you meet are just on like mood stabilizers and shit.
Move in.
I'm on, I don't know what Prozac is compared to, like, mood stabilizers, but that shit changed my life. Whenever I'm not on it, I just genuinely become strange. And not in the pleasant, endearing way.
You become weird and unnatural.
Come with me.
Yeah, I become uncanny. Like Mr. Incredible.
I guess I'm on ADHD. I'm on ADHD meth, but I don't like really count that.
I'm on ADHD meth right now because I want this stream to be great.
Yeah, me too. See, we both get. We're on. This is a stimulant stream. That's our drug of choice. Brought to you by stimulants. Some of us just smoke too much weed. I have reached like the point where I like can drink. I drink like 2 beers and I have to spend the next like day like in bed because of it.
That's not me.
No,
I
like.
wish it was.
I think you just reach a point where like you're like, okay, yeah, I'm done with alcohol. I think I'll just stop drinking.
There's this independent wrestler that just dresses like a stole folks. Called Kid Bandit.
His name is Crash Bandicoot.
What is she doing? What's she up to? If I shared what she looked like to you, you would fall in love with her.
I doubt it. It's very hard to get me to fall in love.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm very sure. Shout out to forgetting to take Lexapro.
That's a man. What's that? Is that dyslexia medication?
I don't know. I don't know.
Pull out.
I don't know, Serby.
I don't know, sir.
Get back here.
I'm on that Chris Isaac shit. No.
Is that the guy that voiced Chef?
Chris Isaac? No, Chris Isaac is a singer. You're thinking of Isaac Hayes.
No, I'm thinking of... Yeah, I'm thinking of Isaac Hayes.
I think you're thinking of Isaac Hayes. Yo, it's that little kid.
Inagata da vida.
Yo, little man.
Yo, man, blowing up that
She's
bridge
in Acuna.
will stop the Reds from stepping out into the other neighborhoods. But remember, you need some serious TNT if you're gonna do it right.
Damn.
I hate TNT.
TNT.
Get over here.
No thanks.
Let's move. Let's go. Join us.
I don't think so.
Get over here! You're being weird.
You're being weird, low key. You're giving off bad vibes.
How many viewers we got? Let's see here. Oh yeah, man. I think we're this is really good. Good.
Damn.
Without Hessa, man.
Without
Like,
Hessa?
Nearly hitting 115.
150. Yeah, see, that's the power. That's the power of love right there.
Abort. Roger.
I love love.
I love love.
Love is one of my love. Low key is really great. Yeah,
Man.
water is low-key really refreshing.
Yo, low-key, drinking water, low-key really good.
Water is low-key super refreshing. Oh, cool. Justin Wang just retweeted me. Now all my mentions are gonna be dog shit.
Oh god, getting the Wang retweet is like, that's how the Lobby, that's how the Lobby makes it, but like, oh my god. Once you start seeing Pepe's in your mentions.
I don't really care about much anymore. It's fine.
Eliminate target.
But like the thing is with it is like sometimes like the thing is that bothers me is when Justin retweets it, you get the one of his fans that like don't get what the joke is, where they're like, "Man, Justin, you sure did retweet weird things." It's like, it's not that weird.
If you follow my page, you'll know it's actually very normal when I say these things.
Fall back.
Where am I going? How long is this train?
Regroup.
It's like the best genre of viral tweet. It's like, yo, water low-key be hitting different. Yeah.
They just gotta go across this train track all the time.
I think so. Yo, anyone here love drinking water?
Abort.
Everyone low-key love drinking water. Yeah, Justin Wang's own fans don't know what goat's is. That's what's awesome about it. And his whole thing is like internet mysteries. His content's pretty much his content's perfectly good and fine. It's just it's so awesome that it's like he's like it's so cool as an insanely known figure in the YouTube community and the Twitter community, but for different reasons. And I think that's awesome.
I do think that's cool. You can't see shit. Remember to hydrate. Oh god.
Oh man, I'm gonna add that for channel points just to piss you off. How bad would you be if we had that? Redeem 200 channel points to
Remind Rocky to drink water.
And I will make it say remind Rocky to drink water.
Rocky, remember to take a sip of water.
I did something last night to try to piss you off on purpose, by the way, on Twitter. Did you notice it?
What? Did you make a post?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be right.
Regroup.
So it's like I did something to piss you off, and it's like he posted.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, what did you do? What did you do, big man?
I did the thing that pisses you off whenever you see it.
Well, don't make me wait.
I will make you wait, 'cause I'll make you madder.
I'm sure it's gonna just make me want to absolutely drown myself.
Good. more channel revenue for me.
Oh god,
We'll make him pay for that, Chris.
We'll make him pay for that. Serb Serb like being followed by like Matt Watson and retweeting anime girl feet.
I don't really do that much anymore, but yeah, that's why I did that, because I figured it would be really funny to do that.
That is pretty funny, not gonna lie.
People chase forever, that they just model their entire posting habits just to court something. And I have it, but I just do the complete opposite of what someone that would just like so desperately try to get it do. I think that's awesome.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure.
It is. Yeah, to get muted by all your cohorts.
Everyone just mutes Serb.
That's why I don't do that crap anymore,
Yeah, everyone's kind of just like, yeah.
Like,
I have to be like, yeah, that's my co-host. He just does that. I have to forgive him. A horse kicked him in the head when he was young.
you were wrong about that. It's a railroad spike.
Yep. The evil co-host.
It's a railroad spike. Oh yeah. Yeah, ecchi stuff, like, you really can't like shit anymore, because, like, if you have, like, the The stupid fucking thing where it's like, so-and-so like this. I stopped doing that, but I do retweet anime girls sometimes if I particularly like the art.
I just like the art.
No. If it's like a Girls on Panzer girl, like, doing like a kickflip or like dressed up as like the Hanshin Tigers uniform, I'll do that crap.
Oh, okay. That's alright.
Scan that area.
You know, sometimes you gotta grow up. Sometimes it takes you until you're nearly 25 to grow up.
Oh yeah, no.
It's all part of being neurodivergent.
Is that what they're calling it now?
Well, I personally call it being retarded and having your parents have you at age 37, but you know.
That'll do it, yeah. Sir, that'll do it. Serb's got that parents at age 37, and I've got that microplastics in the womb problem.
Did they put it in there on purpose?
I can only assume so.
Like, I am doing this because it'd be funny to do to my child. That's what my parents said when they had almost normal missionary position sex at 37. It's like, it would be really funny if we had made a child out of this. I wonder what it'll be like. And then they just, like, have me, and I'm just, like, wandering around the house, like, walking like Tommy Pickles at age 6, going, bet. And then fast forward a solid 19 years, and I'm still doing that today.
We're like, your son is 16 years old, and he's running around the house like Max Payne.
I'm large, I'm in charge, I inexplicably have a college degree, and I'm loving life.
I'm loving life, guys. I am loving life. My only issue is genetic depression. Oh, that sucks. Man, you just get wired up wrong. That's unfortunate.
My dad showed me his photo album of like 9/11 the other day, and he showed me all the pictures he took because he had a camera that day.
Oh my
And
god.
he's like, yeah, son, check this out. He flips to the first page. It's a picture of a guy falling out of the Empire State Building.
Oh my god.
He's like, yep. And I'm like, dude, like,
what? Oh my
this
god.
is probably the only picture that exists of this.
That guy
He's
died.
like, yeah, I need to take this to my case hearing so that I can prove that I was there at 9/11. I got 2 types of cancer from it.
Oh, I gotta prove that I was there at 9/11.
Man, blowing up that bridge will stop the Reds from
Well,
getting out into
the
other
phrase is, like, Bill de Blasio and his cohorts had a saying, get 1 cancer, shame on you. Get 2 types of cancer, shame on me.
That's right.
And that's what my dad's operating on now, you know, shame on, Giuliani, the NYPD. I saw my dad showed me pictures. Well, one of these days, I'm gonna go splunking into the depths of the Ground Zero Headless Fountain. You ever see the Ground Zero Monument, how it just inexplicably has a black hole there, Rocky?
No, what the fuck?
There was just, in a monument to Ground Zero, there was just a black hole. And I don't know how far it is to the bottom.
Seems like the best way down those
But I would love
the landing pad.
Oh man, Hussey brought up 2 things at once. 1, the Ground Zero black hole. 2, the fact that someone got an insane amount of trouble for marking up the price of a hot dog to $11 at the Ground Zero Memorial just because he could, and they tried to do an expose on him, where they just sent a Fox news reporter from, and the segment's called "Shame, Shame, Shame," and that's a jingle. They sent him over there. And it's like, excuse me, sir, why are you, excuse me, are you Mr. Hamid Aziz? And he's like, yes. Why are you selling your hot dogs for $11? He's like, oh, no photo, no camera.
No
Mr.
camera,
Aziz,
no
why are you selling your
camera.
photo? No photo.
He's one of them bad Muslims.
We could, Mr. Hamid Aziz could not be reached for comment at this time.
Mr. Aziz Ansari. If I don't get these hot dogs, Mr. Aziz is gonna kill me.
I get, you know, there's like getting hustled to be like, oh, I guess I have to spend money on this now, because like you feel awkward, and then there's just voluntarily being like, hey, can I get a hot dog? And then having it like it says like $11, and you get it anyway. Like, how much of a fucking yuppie tourist do you have to be in order to fall for that?
You need that
I find it beautiful.
that authentic 9/11 experience.
My dad fucking hates the city. So fucking much. I mean, granted, he basically did like the equivalent of like going on r/watch people die in real life. But he doesn't hate the city for that reason, for some reason. He's just like, yeah, I hate the parking. It's like, Dad, are you sure it's not 9/11? He's like, no, I hate the parking, and I hate how dirty it is there. Like, no trauma, none of that. It's like, I hate the parking, I hate how dirty it is, and everything's so expensive. Like, oh, okay, dude.
The rules. God, this parking.
I hate the parking. Someone rear-ended my Jeep Grand Cherokee there. Me, I go to 9/11. I want to go to the freaking arcade. Wait, I just referred to New York City as 9/11.
I'm going to 9/11, everyone.
Boss!
Boss! We're at not.
Track back, Sam.
It's like that Hesse video. It's 9/11.
I'm going down to 9/11, gonna have myself a time.
Oh my god.
First responder corpses everywhere.
Oh man. Hesse, like, yeah. Hesse's fictional son is one of her best bits.
My dad talks about how everyone in Chinatown during the blackout marked up all their prices for water and supplies by 10%. And he loves saying that for some reason.
Pull out! Defend this area!
Oh man. Loves pointing out the undoing of the Chinese.
Hey, my dad's about to go into something really dark. My dad's about to post like the most incomprehensible thread on poll.
We're not sure who he hates exactly, but
he's not sure who he thinks are the Jews. But all we know is he finds them distrustful.
he's not sure who exactly
Rocky,
are the Jews.
Can we pause this and go to tierlist.com and do a race tier list?
No. We're rating the races by the most attractive.
No, we're just rating them by most trustful. I mean, I don't know what yours would be, but I'm gonna put them all on S, because I find humanity beautiful. It's just me.
It's just me, man.
Get back here!
I saw you bought, what was it, Metal Wolf Chaos.
Did I? I mean, I own it. I don't know if I bought it.
Alright, let me look up the coolest rarest social security number I could have.
Sure was about to post his SSN.
Bring it on!
I looked up social security cool on Bing. What is social security cola? When will the next social security cola be announced? What is the social security cola for 2021? How does inflation affect my social security benefits? So we got 3 things about soda and 1 thing about DeviantArt.
Destroy! Let's take him down!
Cool. Hey, do you want to transition into becoming a stream that just watches the news? I could.
No! Oh god! It's just being like, I'm not gonna name it, but like I watched a stream that was just watching John Oliver. That's like, yeah, that's what I want. I want 1,000 people to watch nighttime TV with.
YouTube.
Guys, John Oliver made some good points this week.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab a Wawa.
All right. Serb's dead, everyone.
I am gonna die. But I wanna get everyone's opinions on this. Breaking Jan 6 panel votes to recommend contempt charges for Trump aides Scavino and Navarro. That's in the news.
Scavino.
I have a lot. I have a lot to say about the news.
All of you.
God, I have so many takes about the goddamn news. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, John Oliver had some good takes, but I think he was a little bit. I can't. He's not a real leftist, and it's like, man, people will watch that shit. Twitch politics, everybody. Twitch politics. I almost miss having like a curious cat, because people would come to me and like want my take on things, and they'd always get like miffed that I would be like, no, you don't have to care about this.
Do it.
Okay, so Rocky, what's your opinion on the news?
The news, not a fan.
All right, Hussy, if you're in chat, what's your opinion on the Ukraine crisis? And in one sentence, how would you resolve it? We have
Honestly,
5 minutes on the clock.
someone says, "What do you think?" I don't like. People are like, "Yeah, what's your take on the Destiny thing?" It's like, I don't care.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't tell me to shut up. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I was just reading the news that hostage killer was putting up. I was reading what he was reporting, and he was reporting to shut the fuck up.
Damn, Serb got yelled at twice.
Well, that reminds me of the time I bit someone at school.
You bit someone?
No, but I punched someone in the balls once, because they, what was it? I think it was in second grade. This is the only time I got detention in, elementary school.
Defend here, squad.
How'd that go? We were having an argument where someone was safer out in kickball, and I got fed up with the kid and arguing with him, and I kind of half-heartedly punched him in the balls, but I didn't really punch him hard, so basically it's just like a tap. Because I didn't really fully commit to wanting to hurt him.
You gave him a little tap.
And he was so, like, wounded by it, he, told on me.
Oh,
and
no.
I got the tension.
You
And
hit
he
him.
acted like I punched him hard.
You hit him so hard his dick and balls switched places.
Regroup.
Well, yeah, he kind of became really gay after. Like, he would in high school meet up with older men on Grindr and have sex with them for cash. So basically, he was just like a pay to molest person.
Oh. The most molested kid in school.
Yeah.
They had that in the yearbook.
The moral of the story is you shouldn't half-heartedly assault somebody, or else it's kind of fruity.
It's a living. Oh god, yeah, people were posting that but my left tube debate tier, and it's like, I'm so glad that like our message is literally that you should not care about internet politics, and that is what I have stuck to the entirety of this stream.
God.
Like, no, you should not. You should. There are so many things you could do with your life, and caring about internet politics is not one of them.
So all this stuff in the news, it says, Judge likely sees Trump cries for Jan 6. Do you think Trump's gonna go to jail? Do you think he's gonna play the harmonica?
He probably is. The real black pill is that you're gonna die someday.
The real black pill is that, let me Google that.
Most black-pilled YouTubers.
Oh, cool. What is the real black pill? A look inside the new red pill.
Wow. New red pill just
Table of
dropped.
contents. What is the black pill? The black pill. The truth. Take the black pill. The black pill on looks. The black pill on race. Why do I like the black pill? I'm very black-pilled about the Irish. I think that they're very violent. I want you all to look at Conor McGregor and your average MMA guy.
Learn
They're violent,
the truth about the
and
so-called
I
Irish
don't
man.
like them. I am the uncle. I am one of the. I may be Irish, but I fashion myself as to be an Uncle Mickey. I hate my own kind.
Serb is Irish. Wait a minute. It's like some H.P. Lovecraft type shit. Serb just finds out he's Irish. Live on stream. Serb race reveal.
Yeah, I'm 101% Irish with a 1% margin of error.
Oh my god.
Every Irish person looks like, what do you think an Irish person looks like?
Some sort of monkey-like creature.
So, alright, I think every Irishman looks like a combination between Jungle Skoog, the IKEA monkey, and Gritty.
That does make sense.
That's why I think.
Jungle
I think that's every
Skoog.
Irish.
Jungle Skoog.
Jungle Skoog.
Jungle Skog. I don't even know how you say it, but mine sounds better.
Jungle Skoog.
My favorite Burzum album.
I'm gonna blow up a Blahaj at M80s, and it's probably gonna be the most transphobic thing I'm ever gonna do in my life.
See, you didn't even say that probably. It's blow high.
The J is loud. Like my M80s.
Dear God.
Yeah, see, everyone that has the Jungle Skoog emotes. Can we get some Jungle Skoogs in chat?
Ugh.
Why do you hate the monkey?
I love the monkey.
Why do you hate? Why are you sighing?
I love that. I love that delightful ape. I'm sighing at you and your ignorance.
What is my ignorance? I'm probably the smartest guy you've ever met in your entire goddamn life. I invent new numbers all the time.
Serb's inventing new numbers, yeah.
Welcome to the game.
Yeah, I just made one up right now. Threven.
Let's get some new subs. Let's get some new subs going, gamers. Serb's got to invent new subs.
Alright, you're there. Alright,
Abort team.
There, I just made up one.
Oh yeah? It's one. Very good, Serb. Good job. Serb's out here, he's making up numbers and shit.
I like to be appreciated.
Of course.
Also, to chat, I might get promoted in my job to middle management soon, so I want you to imagine the fact that I am going to be someone's boss.
Imagine if Serb was your fucking boss. I want you to imagine that Serb is your fucking boss. You go in there, he's watching. He's like, "Have you watched Mitsudomo, Wage Slave?" I gotta get on the boss's good side. Oh, jeez.
I'm good.
What is he like? What is it? What is he into? Oh, jeez. He just brings you like, I don't know, suck an android or something. You ask for a raise and he asks if you're upset with him. Are you mad at me?
I will.
Are you upset with me?
I ask if people are upset at me because everyone's trying to kill me because I'm beautiful.
Are we still friends?
I was on. Yeah, I asked you. The reason why I asked you you're upset at me is because I actually backed into you in the parking garage. I would be the worst slave owner.
I think we're friends. Just like talking to his slaves. I think we're friends. You know, I don't think we're master and slave.
You're mad at me, John Brown. John Brown is like freeing the slaves of the slave rebellion. I'm just like, you guys are mad at me, aren't you?
Oh, you guys hate me, don't you? You guys are all. Oh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
I don't want to be in trouble. I just want to make Cuddy out of coffee, sugar, and coffee, and I don't want you guys to be mad at me.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be someone's boss. You're gonna have to answer to this dude. Where's the
Hey,
there it
man,
is, yeah.
I love you so much. Mahalo.
Mahalo. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna pick the cotton now? Oh, jeez. Serb having to fire someone. He's just like, oh, man.
That is causing harm to me.
God.
No. Me having to fire somebody that like I have no problem with, because like
Serb just starts crying. When he
anyone would love to fire someone for petty reasons or whatever, but like someone that's never done anything wrong, but their like numbers are down or whatever, like the boss is like, yeah, you got fired, man. There's no way around this. You have to do this.
Capture the old fire
And I'm just doing an ugly cry.
Oh my god. That, yeah.
I would cry more than the guy that got fired.
For the Soviets. Take it out and the influx.
No, Serb just starts like sobbing. Like, oh, jeez, are you mad at me? Can we still be friends? Serb accidentally like gets enslaved because he doesn't want to ask for help.
Well,
whoa.
It's funny that you say, like, I'm scared of the cotton mill. It's really fun. That's a funny thing to be scared of. It's like, yeah, I'm scared of the cotton mill. I heard there was a ghost in there. I heard you all singing an old-timey song about how there's ghosts in the cotton mill, and that kind of got me really scared that there actually is ghosts in there, so can you go inside there for me?
God, you could absolutely convince Serb that ghosts were real.
I already think they're real.
He is that dopey. Serb like probably would claim that he has seen a ghost.
You haven't?
Serb's just like, yeah, I've seen a ghost before.
I've seen two. One was of Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee?
One was of Ulysses S. Grant, and they hated each other.
I'm hearing racist voices.
They were not fans of each other. They'd all whisper sweet nothings to me, and I'd have to broker peace between them all the fucking time. It was annoying. That's what ghosts are. They're annoying.
Low-key, kind of annoying.
I hate them. That obstacle. I could do without ghosts.
Ghosts? Not a fan. I'm surprised this does not feel as like janky as like Hitman 2. Like you go back and you play pre-Blood Money Hitman and it is just a nightmare.
I just had like a funny thing that like that could potentially end up happening one day. Like I call into a sports talk radio thing and like I get into a huge argument with the hosts and I expect no one ever hear it, but it turns out one of our fans is like lives in a similar area. And they catch it all on tape, and it's just me getting bitched out by Mike Francesca.
Did I tell you I had a girl at a bar recognize me and say she liked my stream? Oh, God!
Did you also have a girl tell you, hey, Rocky, I love that moment where you got hit by a train?
Yeah, no.
Come with me!
I do remember how jank the first Kane and Lynch was. I want to show that off one day.
Yo, man, blowing up that bridge.
I've never recognized anyone. No one's ever recognized me.
I have been recognized from Twitter exactly once. Like I've had one guy. I think I probably told you this story, but like it was when
at a con one day. I don't know. Yeah.
No, he stopped walking as I was going past him, and he started like walking backwards with me, and I'm like, yep, I'm gonna get fucking John Lennon. This guy knows who I am.
New York's a bigger place than Australia, so I feel like there's like a higher chance if I go to like a PAL live show, I might run into like one guy.
You've never posted face though, so no one would know who you are.
I used to, like if anyone from the Obama door days, yeah, they could. I'm a reasonably good-looking person, so it's like not out of like, oh, I'm a monster. I'm monstrous.
Serb's low-key monstrous. He's got like that's why we don't show you his face.
That, like,
yeah.
It's one of those things that like you can't put it back in once you take it out.
Oh yeah, someone did recognize me from the Jason Statham video, and oh my god, I went back and looked at that. I was so fucking chunky back then. Like my face was so fat. I looked so different back then.
I'm caught up on a slave owner asking a slave if they're bad at him.
Yeah, no, I look at pictures from like a year ago, and I looked fucking weird. Like they put me. Now I look like they put me through the fucking Yasify machine.
This is original Yasifier.
She was, yeah, that's her joke.
And everyone stole. I'm glad the ossification died as a meme because we couldn't let that keep running unabated with Hessa getting 0 credit for it.
That was 2 years ago? Shit, yeah, God. You looked 40, now you look 23. Yeah, no, it's weird how being fat just makes you age like shit.
I'm gonna post that picture of you, how you used to look, and I'm gonna have it make like one of those like clickbait ads where it's like, check out how these Twitch stars look now. Recognize him?
Oh no,
Look at how he looks now.
No, being skinny fat. Yeah, you don't realize how fat you were until you like become thin. Cause like you don't register yourself as you don't register yourself as being fat.
You know you're starting to get fat when your mom remarks on how healthy you look.
Yeah, no,
Our parents want us to be fat.
Yeah, God, I was like, Mom, do you think I'm getting fat? And she's like, No, you look great. And it's like I look back at like pictures from 2 years ago. I look like shit. Like God.
Your mom wants you to look fat.
Your mom just wants you to look terrible. Mom hates it when I look good.
Let's move.
I don't get it.
Follow me.
I'm starting to tick closer to 200 pounds again. I'll just pick up smoking so I stop eating. I think I'm 190 right now. And I like the idea of like just at least like not being rail thin and like anemic, but like I don't want to get to a point where it's going to become difficult to lose it.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, 200 pounds. Yeah, no, I'm like 180.
Follow me. Keep looking. Move out.
I try to stay at 180.
Yeah, no,
I'm 190 right now.
I'm about that. But like I had like a week and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna drink any alcohol. I'm not gonna have like a beer with my like dinner, and I'm not gonna smoke. And like my face shrunk down.
Absurd.
Like once you realize like, oh, this is what I look like when I'm not all bloated and puffy.
I think I might start working out sometime soon now. My dad's not fucking doing anything, so me and my brother are conspiring to take him to the gym. He just sits in the basement ever since he retired and watches Clint Eastwood movies, which is honestly, he gets really high and watches Wheel of Fortune.
That rules.
It's really cool. He just watches Clint Eastwood movies, he gets really high. No complaints there, but he needs to do something else. He needs to do something with his body.
Yeah, looking at pictures from when I was like 24 and realizing like, oh, you're not supposed to have like gray skin and wrinkles at that point.
You're saying you're an alien?
No. I didn't look after myself at all. We're all gonna get eating disorders.
I used to eat like even worse, and I wouldn't gain weight. Now I'm starting to gain weight. I think my metabolism's finally starting to slow down.
Yeah, no,
That's life, isn't it?
I guess, but like...
We have 143 people.
Oh my god. They love us, sir. They love our shit.
I don't love
Capture the old
them.
fire
It's
station.
unmutual.
Soviet reinforcements.
I think you're all like bugs.
You're all like bugs.
Join up. Move out.
That's it. That's the only insult that could come out of my brain.
Weak.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I think half of it's just drinking with me. So
Yeah,
if I drop that vice, I'm gonna like start cleaning up.
Yeah, try not to, like, something about, like, meeting up with, like, your male friends and, like, realizing how badly your friends are aging.
I noticed that when my friend that went to New York College, I would say aged bad, but, like, he was in, like, peak form. Like, as a, in college. And then he, just became a regular guy, and it's, like, it's so incredible how, like, fast it could just fall apart.
It's when you get to 26, that's when everything catches up with you. That's when you start to like actually.
Yeah, I think.
That's when you start to actually like wear that crap on your face.
Like, the thing is that like I see him and he's a fairly athletic, fairly healthy person, and I just think about myself and I'm just like, damn, I'm there's nothing about me that is any better than him. I'm so fucked if this keeps up.
Like, if you if you wear sunscreen every time you go outside, if you if you fucking moisturize and cleanse your skin, you are doing better than like 90% of men. Because like, holy shit, yeah, now I know you're right. Most men literally do not fucking take care of themselves at all. That's why they look like fucking leather handbags by the time they're 30.
I'm kind of conventionally attractive, so I could just like take the hit and then just improve my lifestyle.
Fucking yeah, no. It's like yeah.
Make up for it.
Like I think at some point men like have that moment where they're like, oh, I could actually look pretty good.
Yeah, Hussey's right, man. If you have a skincare routine, you are a homosexual, man.
Why? See, that's the thing with like, why do people think that like taking care of your skin in any way is gay? Which is so funny.
You're saying that to Hussey, who was not as white as you and me.
That is true. It is like, well, fucking black people take care of their skin.
Defend, get moving.
You know, fine.
Yeah, see, owned again, Serb.
I am like fucking Glass Joe on here. I am 1 in 99, and the one I have is because I accidentally stepped on a bug once.
Yeah, that'll do it.
The sunscreen is what I have a problem with, though.
No, always fucking wear sunscreen. No, dude,
Well, you
fucking.
live in Australia, it's different.
Serb, you need to wear sunscreen. You need to wear sunscreen.
Chat, what do you guys think?
Give me a report. Defend here. Defend this area. Got it.
Sorry. Let me preface this. Men in chat.
Oh my.
Do?
Unless you're a vampire who only goes out at night, or if you just don't go outside.
Well, if you go out at night, there's only one reason that someone in their 20s will go out at night. It's when they want to have gay sex.
Well, that is true. That is true. Yeah. Northern Climate Squad.
Yeah, Northern Climate. That's why people die immediately after they move to Florida.
Yeah, no.
Rocky, what's the state you want to live in?
It's a state,
And don't say chaos.
Chaos, yeah. I'm saying that.
No. State of chaos.
Fucking, I live in Ireland, I'll get negative vitamin D if I... Just take some... If most people are lacking in vitamin D.
I take multivites. Omega-free fish oil. All that shit.
90% of the reason most people feel like shit is because they're not getting enough vitamin D. Also because their hormones are probably out of whack.
That's fine. It's fine for the paragraph. Just cite it in MLA format next time.
Zinc is good too. Yeah, zinc is good.
I don't know what are the different formats for like writing papers? I know there's MLA format citation.
I don't. What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hussey cited a source, and I'm just that brought me back to college, and I was just like, I had to cite my source. I'm just thinking like, oh fuck, MLA. Yeah, Hussey knows what I'm talking about. Chicago's the real one. Sorry.
The news is on.
For once, you're the one that's filtered.
Oh.
Good evening. This is Tatiana Kempinski at SAFN Studios in New York. Autumn is definitely here. There is a chill in the air, but the citizens of New York are coping, thanks to the many Soviet engineers working overtime.
They're coping.
Many power stations that were damaged during the recent rash of rebel attacks. Freedom Phantom, the mythical figure that has eluded our troops and orchestrated so many surprises.
I love fake Cyrillic so much. Just turning like letters backwards.
Earlier today, Comrade General Tatarin had this comment.
All that this Freedom Phantom character and his
We will kill the Gorgonites
is punishing the citizens of New York with these attacks. They really must stop for the sake of the people. We simply cannot get the food and the power situation
We
under
cannot get the food.
until we can guarantee the safety of the hard-working men and women of this administration.
Comrade Tatarin, Colonel
This reminds me of the Russian from the low poly, and the fact he's Russian reminds me of the Max Payne game, The Russian.
Yeah.
I have an anecdote about the movie version of that in a second. I'll just
We
bring out.
hope to resolve this in civilized way without further collateral damage. We are here to restore stability, not disrupt it. No further questions, please.
New Orleans.
We will be back after a short break. Stay with us.
Here in New Orleans.
It is funny how like terrified Americans are of Russians. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Back to the Chapo trap house. This is like 2003, I think, yeah, human person. So after 9/11. Americans were very, very bloodthirsty. Are Americans even real? No. If you have to ask.
You know the 2004 Punisher movie?
Yeah.
Did you know in the scene where the Punisher stabs the Russian, he actually stabbed the actor for real?
Oh my god.
Movie theater.
With a real knife.
Oh no.
And that actor was WWE wrestler Kevin Nash. And he actually didn't even notice he was stabbed until the scene was over.
Get their position.
Oh jeez.
It's so cool.
That is funny.
Russians and like Slavs are cool.
They are very cool people, yes.
Whatever you, I followed this one YouTube account where it's just like it's an edited his YouTube account is just his avatar is just an edited version of Deco Arc to be him, and he just films like live streams videos of him playing Project Zomboid, or it's either that or like a video called Canadian Fish, and it's just a fish rotating in front of the Canadian flag.
Oh my god.
That's all he does, and I'm one of like 20 followers, and I love every content of it.
God, that rules. Just
beautiful.
strange Russians. Hi JavaScript. Remember to resub. I like that every
Hey, everybody, be sure to follow.
Yeah, hit the follow button if you haven't. Just like I love that every country has like their equivalent of PewDiePie. Like
There's actually a Russian version of Mr. Beast that actually actively steals videos from Mr. Beast, and it was a big deal. Like they would steal like thumbnails from him, ideas from him, and just do like a worse version of it. It was so sick.
It'd be so funny to think that like, thank you Stu. Like to think that there's just like a Russian bootleg version of K-Zone out there.
Encourage it.
Yeah,
I
no.
want, like some guy named Sergey to be like
Sergey and Rokev.
Network America, Manga America, Vipo Spoil.
Oh
or
my
something.
Chinese DSP.
Chinese DSP. I hope there's a Chinese. You know what I find so awesome is that DSP has the exact identical take on the Will Smith thing as Jake Flores.
God, that's well. He's like, allowed to.
Should never attack a comedian.
God, he's just presenting ideas.
I really don't think that Jake Flores is jacking off to people being mean to him though for some reason, man. I really think that he constantly thinks he's in his own version of the Alamo.
He's got that like lolcow personality type where he cannot stop walking the path.
Yeah, if he was doing it because he hates people being mean to him and he jacks off to it, he wouldn't quote tweet like 20 follower accounts and like do like sassy like. I saw him like.
Oh damn.
Quote tweet someone and like just like regurgitate like yeah, he fucked a disabled woman.
Supposedly.
I don't know. Yeah. You know what? That's all you really gotta take from this.
Okay,
you need to fuck the disabled woman. That's all I really need to talk about it with.
No, it's like like there are just certain internet personalities, and they the thing that makes them lolcows, like for lack of a better word, is that they cannot stop walking the path. They can't get off the train. They can't get off the train. Like the smart thing to do would be to just quit while you're ahead. Like think about like Jake Flores could have been like he was originally gonna have Adam's spot on Cumtown, if you guys don't know that. And he probably could have been alright if he had just like, you know, if he could tolerate being made fun of. But he couldn't, and then he turned into a freak. Lolcow culture sucks now, to be honest. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird shit.
This one's a.
I'm only using it because
I don't think about Jake Flores unless someone else puts him in front of me.
I'm only using it to describe like a personality type that I see, for lack of a better word.
It's a hard thing to swallow your pride and realize, okay, I can be made fun of. It's an ego thing, I think.
It is realizing that you are making yourself entertainment for other people, which is something people need to realize. Like,
it's not easy to swallow, but it's true. It's if you can't make people laugh through your own jokes, you can still make people laugh another way. That's hard to swallow because of ego, but it's necessary. I've learned.
But laughing at a guy who's stupid in front of you is different from obsessing over their entire life on a forum. Like, that is true. Like, there's a difference between laughing because someone fell over and tripping someone over so you can laugh at them. I think it's like when I used to make fun of Movie Bob, like someone would DM me. They would like DM me the Kiwi Farms thread, and it would be like 5,000 pages about Movie Bob, and it's like, I don't care. Like, I don't need to know that much about Movie Bob.
Use that site. I don't know what's the newest stuff and what's the oldest stuff. It's like
I got about like 2 pages in, and I was like, this is not, like, I don't need to know any of this. And some people like don't have that restraint. They can't be like, okay, this is stupid.
What would you advise the people that are, say, like, would very recently, say, like, get, like, a target on their back from, like, these kind of people? How would you, if you were in their situation, put a tourniquet on it and stop the bleeding?
Literally just log off. You can be anyone on the internet. You don't have, like, fucking, this is the thing people don't realize, because you have to have a brand now. You can literally be anyone on the internet. No one knows you're a dog.
And so, that's the best advice we can give you. To all of you, you could be anyone on the internet.
No, it's like those people who are like, fucking, like they need to come back under a new account, and they need to like be like, oh yeah, like no one knows who you are, no one cares. Literally just stop caring, yeah, exactly.
Boingo. Who do you want to be today? Who do you want to be?
In the wise words of Oingo Boingo, don't worry so much, you'll make yourself sad.
In the wise words of Oingo Boingo, I love little girls.
What a baffling song.
It's so manic. It's purely because Daddy Elfman made that because he saw people rolling with its convertibles of 13-year-olds.
It's making fun of Hollywood producers, yeah.
He actually made it too catchy though.
It's a bit worrying. But yeah, the reason like these people end up having like their lives ruined or like become unemployable is because they can't stop walking the path. Like literally just fucking log off for 2 weeks and the internet will forget about you. They have a very short attention span.
I never understand. Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
No, it's all good. Go ahead.
I never understand when someone like their entire job is to like make content or whatever, like just online content, and they get worried about being doxxed. I don't see the worry about that.
Doxing is something that only matters if you are not who you say you are.
Doxing is bad if you have a regular 9 to 5 and you don't want internet stuff like. You don't want that peanut butter getting involved with your chocolate, so to speak.
Doxing, if you are not who you say you are, otherwise all that people could probably figure out about you is that you live in a house, and that's not really interesting. And that you go to work sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, God, that's so fucking like. Yeah, Graham Linham is one of the funniest cases of that because like he literally just could not stop posting. That's the thing. He couldn't stop walking the path. Fucking J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is the same. She could not stop posting.
Those two are so valuable though. They are so bad at being bad guys.
Well, it's
I don't understand how people could like get really upset at both of them when both of those people can't stop shooting themselves in the foot. Just like it's like they can say whatever they want, but you can feel secure in knowing that J.K. Rowling is going to shoot herself directly in the foot within like 5 days anyway.
J.K. Rowling did one book under a male name. Her sole attempt at playing with gender, and it fucking failed. So what does that tell you? I think that broke her brain. And yeah, JK does have fuck you money, but like the difference is like I'm trying to think. Like she's defended because British people have a sickness in their soul. British people are fundamentally they are poisoned in the soul.
Husky, what I'm saying is like if you work a regular 9 to 5.
JK did write a book. Yeah, JK. Yeah, she wrote a book under a male pen name, and it fucking flopped.
If you're like Darkside Phil, and you get doxxed, it's like, oh wow, you discovered I play video games. My name's Phil Burdell. But if you're like John Smith, it's like, yeah, you work at like Conglomero Corp, and you made a lot of edgy Nick Mullen style humor jokes. Yeah, then doxing's a huge fucking problem.
Well,
that's how I see it.
That's why you're anonymous.
Sounds fruity to me, JK.
British people still haven't gotten over losing the empire. No, it's like the reason that, like I said this before, the reason that transphobia shit caught on is because like the idea that you would want your life to be better is like anti-ethical to like the British way.
Being British.
No, like the weather is shit, the food is shit, the women are ugly. It's like no, they genuinely cannot imagine like a better life for themselves. You're not supposed to.
I was gonna say, can I play into this here? Do you remember the period of time when being British was so cool on the internet? They were so much smarter than Americans. So much smarter than Americans and Canadians. Americans were so stupid.
At least our schools aren't shooting galleries. You think that was funny, but at least our schools aren't shooting galleries.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool.
European,
I think they rode a little bit of a high. I think post Sandy Hook. I think Sandy Hook was it. They rode a high. It's like at least we all shooting galleries, and then everybody found out literally everything else about being British, which sucks. You look like shit. You look like you stuck a fat American inside a microwave. That's a British person. Just look at the Footy Scran Twitter account. That's what British people eat. I love the mushy peas.
No, yeah, no.
Remember when British people tried to own us by saying Americans don't have a cup to eat and load egg out of. They don't have an eggy chalice. And then there was that 1 month where British people kept on dying of heat stroke in 65-degree weather. 75-degree weather, be like, oh, okay. But they were dying in 55-degree weather over heat stroke.
Yeah, no, they'll do that.
That is so fucking cool.
No, look at their food.
God's weakest soldiers.
Look at their food and tell me those are happy people. Look at what these people.
Hussey is right. They do have scran sometimes, though.
Yeah, sometimes.
But sometimes it's so bad. Like the worst hot dog you've ever seen.
The most just miserable food from a miserable country.
This'll fix you up.
What's so funny about the Footy Scratch account is that all the worst stuff is from like the big name soccer teams. The best stuff is all from like D3 stuff, which is just like it's like just Wembleyshire, which is just like a small mountain town in Britain where your lone attraction is a puppet theater.
Mm-hmm.
That has the best food.
Oh yeah, of course.
Have you ever been to a sporting event, Rocky? I know you're a bit, you know, creative.
I like, yeah, the basketball.
Okay, no. One you weren't the referee for.
No, I go well. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I went and watched like basketball games when I was young.
Oh, okay. I want to take, when you come to New York, I want to take you to like.
Oh, I wanted, yeah.
Something here. I want to take you to an ice hockey game.
Fuck yeah, that'd be great.
You'd probably be bored. Hockey, I would take you to.
Yeah, no.
Or I would take it. I would definitely take you to like. All right, I would find a way to make wrestling fun for you. It's not hard to make it fun.
I believe.
There's a guy going through a table. I mean, come on.
You gotta love it.
Here.
If Hessa could like it, I think you could like it.
Oh, of course.
Take this. You'll be fine.
Hussey had a great take about American food. Yeah, it's really good because we embrace the fact that immigrants. It's like a combination of different immigrant cultures coming together. Everything that's good from here came from somewhere, and we ain't afraid to admit it. And the British are so stubborn that they're eating the same food that they ate during the plague. What do you mean I gotta show Rocky Benoit? He knows who Benoit is.
I know who Benoit is.
You don't know he was actually the best of all time, which is really funny how like the greatest of all time like killed his family of wrestling moves.
Oh yeah, no, the best there is. You were always the best, Benoit.
Get back here. Move.
I mean, of course the guy has a brain of a 90-year-old. His signature move was a diving headbutt.
Oh, that's so
and he
funny.
took chair shots to the head.
Just killing your fucking family with like Mortal Kombat moves.
He did put him in the crossface. That's what the reports said. That's awesome.
He was doing his signature move.
His friend Eddie Guerrero died, and he freaked the fuck out forever because of it.
Straight up, just doing Super Saiyan shit on your family.
I like to think that the combination of Eddie dying and the bit that they had. You know how they originally were running a storyline that Vince McMahon died in a limo explosion, right?
Oh yeah, of
and
course.
They had to cancel it with Benoit. I like to think that Benoit had no concept of what death was, and he discovered what death was because of the Vince McMahon limousine explosion, and he was so concussed that he thought that was real, and he freaked the fuck out about his own mortality.
Oh my god, yeah. About 5 more minutes, Serb. I gotta go get ready for work.
It's fine.
We did this is a good stream. Good, comfy stream. I know. Oh, 5 more minutes. Let's make the most of it.
Yeah, I really feel like I could have gone forever with this, but yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no, me too. We'll keep. Let's wind it. 5 more minutes. Been a real, yeah. No, I hope it's been a comfy stream for you guys. Had a power nap in it. No, that's the way.
This is Caleb. I found a Caleb picture. It's just a guy. It's just a bald guy with Sims graphics crouching on top of. Shut up! Crouching on top of a stool surrounded by scorpions. That's awesome. I love that picture. I'm saving it.
Oh, good shit. Oh, all right, gamers.
Let's send it to Yara. Let's
hang on. YouTube.com/KEMONOFRIENDZONE. If you are not subscribed, please go and subscribe to that. Follow us here if you haven't. Subscribe here if you want to support us. Follow me at Viperwave on Twitter. Serb is Anime Serbia.
Don't follow me. I'm scared.
Don't follow Serb. He's a bit of a freak.
I don't get attached to people.
Yeah, he's a bit of a weirdo, honestly. Kind of low key crazy. Low key crazy boy energy. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. I hope we cheered you up a little bit. Say good night,
Yeah, I know all
Serb.
of you are really sad about like the slap incident, but yeah.
I know,
hope
yeah,
you all feel
God,
a bit
we're all
better.
that we as a nation are healing. Okay, we need time to heal.
Send it to Yaru.
We need to all come together. All right, peace, everyone. Bye. Thanks, Chasm Head. Thanks, Jail Phone. Bye.
There we go. Bye.